guys, we've just brought this Honda Type R EP3. It's failed its MOT miserably. I'm going to go and get the MOT failure, is what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. It's failed on some bulbs, wiper blade, there's a brake pipe corroded, which we've got to replace, track rod end ball joint, lower suspension ball joint, and also the rear parking brake is below requirements. And the main thing it's failed on is welding. As we know, the Japanese metal is very thin. The floors, both floor pans are totally rotten. So we're going to have to fabricate new panels, get them welded in, but we're going to have to take the whole interior out of the car to do so. Let's get it on the ramp, let's have a look and get some parts ordered. We've had a closer look at the brakes and we've decided that we're going to change discs, pads, both of the rear calipers as well, because nothing really looks too clean here and the calipers aren't working as they should. And as you can see, the discs are heavily pitted here. The pads are almost out as well, so we're going to go ahead and change the whole lot. We're going to clamp up the brake hoses on both sides. So when we disconnect the hose from the brake caliper, we won't lose brake fluid everywhere and make a mess. So we need to remove the handbrake cable from the caliper as well, like so. Carrier. As you can see, there's two Phillips. Oh, that's tight.
Who's Philip?
Is what a mate, and you have to whack it one. Brake disc is off. As we can see, the brake disc is in a very poor condition, very heavily corroded. I've been to the parts shop. We've got track end, ball joint, brake pads, two calipers, discs. Let's get them fitted.
You haven't cleaned the discs up before you fitted them?
No. As you may or may not be aware, these come with an oil coating to stop them from corroding. So Alex has given me the lovely job of cleaning it.
That's it. This is a brake pipe which has been failed. Got the new brake caliper, so I'll go ahead and get this fitted. Two new seals for the banjo bolt, one on top, one on bottom. Little drop of coffee. What we need to do is get the brake pedal pushed down, so I'm going to put this pry bar in between the seat and the brake pedal. In doing that, it will stop the brake system from leaking. When we take the brake pipe off and we've got the pedal down, it will stop the system from leaking. So it won't make a mess on my floor. Cut this straight off, like so. The reason we do that is if you try and crack these off, they're usually corroded, rusty, they round off. So we'll cut it off, we can put a socket directly over the brake pipe end and crack it off that way. In doing that, we should be able to put the socket on over the top and then just crack it off like that. And there is the brake pipe end. So we're gonna actually splice a pipe into this. So they've only failed it on this bit, so we're just gonna cut that horrible bit out and make it up with a new bit of copper brake pipe, basically. There we go. We need to get rid of this plastic coating now so I can flare this end of the pipe. find the best way to do this is using a little impact gun. I know people are probably going to say that's the wrong way to do it. And as you can see, we've got a really good flare there now. We're just going to make this section of brake pipe up with some new copper brake pipe. Yeah, it's a cutter, so it cuts it perfectly, doesn't crush the pipe. Obviously if the pipe gets crushed,
It doesn't work.
yeah, we've got another flaring tool here. Just going to flare the ends now. So we've just got a union here which you can join two male brake pipe ends together. Have you ever bled brakes before?
No.
Do you know what you're doing?
We'll soon find out.
Down to the floor and up, down to the floor and up, down. Okay, we've just bled all the brakes up. Do you want to hold the pressure down on the brakes for us? We're just going to check all the unions, make sure there's no leaks anywhere, and it all looks really good. We've just got to top the fluid reservoir up with just some normal .4 fluid, and I've overfilled it.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
You didn't see me do that. That says don't use an impact gun. I'm just going to be very careful. Now we've done all the brake work, we're going to move on to the suspension. We're going to change the track rod end, and we're also going to put a new ball joint in, which we've actually got to press into the hub on the car. So let's get on with it. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. It's failed. As you can see, this boot, the grease is all starting to come out of it. What we're going to do, we're just going to change the whole track rod end because we may as well just put a new one on for what it's worth. So let's get on with it. We're just going to mark the track rod end up, so we make sure we put the new one in the exact same position. I will do the four-wheel alignment on this once everything's done anyway. But it's just good habit to make sure you screw them on exactly how you took them off, and it shouldn't upset the steering. But I'd always advise getting it tracked if you touch anything like that. So we've got to crack the lock nut off like that. Always count the turns. This is the new track rod end. We're going to go ahead and remove this ball joint here. We need to remove the lock pin out of the joint. It's a press-in one, so we're going to have to take the drive shaft out of the hub to do it that way. Just going to break the taper on the ball joint like that. Yeah. There you go. Let's get the drive shaft out of the hub as well. Whether that's going to work or not. Then we've got our new ball joint. So let's get this one pressed in. circling. Yeah, cool. Back in. So drive shaft back in. Let's go. Yeah, just yeah, okay, it's alright, it's fine. You see this on a lot of Jap cars, they have these split pins like this. On most other cars they have like a nylock where they've got a bit of nylon in the end of the thread and that locks it on so it doesn't come undone. That's the whole idea of it, is if it comes loose, it's not just going to drop off.
Safety mechanism. Whilst we've got the car up on the ramp, we're going to do a full service. This way? Is it this way? Why are you doing that fade?
There you go.
Change the oil and change the oil.
So today we've sorted out all the rear brakes, done the brake pipe, done the near side front blower bolt joint and the offside front tractor bend. We've also managed to get it a full service. Still got plenty more to do. If you've enjoyed today's video, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and join us again next week. And next week we've got a mega special surprise coming to the channel.
Peace out!